So guys, today, you've seen me make a couple different things with this ranch dip that I got, the tortillas that I crisp up, and then I just spread it on them, and I had spinach and purple cabbage on that a couple days ago. But today, I've taken it to another level. I cooked some chicken in this pan, then I made the noodles separately, and I've added the noodles. So now I'm having ranch dip chicken noodle pasta, or whatever you would call this. These are egg noodles, so you could use whatever you wanted. But it's a nice break from chicken Alfredo, if I do say so myself. I noticed in my last video I got some thumbs down, probably because I tweeted saying, should I get a stromboli or do Alfredo, and then I, posted a video where I was eating roast. Then I titled it steak and mashed potatoes. So yeah, I didn't know what I was going to be doing that day, and then I kept falling asleep on the couch. I know that's not an excuse. My sleep pattern's been kind of messed up, but last night I actually got some sleep. But today I have to go to work earlier than normal, so this video will be uploaded a little later than normal. So that's why I'm just doing a little intro to it right now. And now I'm going to go and do the mukbang part of it, so see you there. I want you guys to be able to see me, dump that onto the plate, so without further ado, oh my Joey Graceffa, circa 2010. What? Okay. This is a cast iron skillet, by the way, guys. You can pretty much cook anything in them. You can put them on the stove, on the oven, anything, and they'll be good. I'm eating this on a paper plate because I just did dishes and I don't want to dirty bunch of dishes. So, some of this ranch sauce, this itty gibby sauce. This is probably gonna get really tart and really. I'm not even like a ranch head. Like, really? I'm one of those people that when people put ranch on pizza, I'm like, ew. But this dip, I've been putting on a lot of different things lately, and I gotta tell ya, I have yet to be disappointed. So, I'm going to get a big tall glass of ice water, I do believe, because that is probably a fuck ton of calories. Not even gonna lie. So I gotta go get the ice. So guys, bear with me. Trying to hurry here. And I don't know what it is, but something smells warm in our laundry room. We had to replace a light bulb a few days ago, so hopefully there's something in the light bulb that has to be broken in, and that's all that I'm smelling. See this big ass glass? And that's just going to be water, because I need to drink water, let's be honest. The washer is running, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a smell. It's a smelly smell that I don't like. You know? It's one of those smelly smells that I don't like. Oh, okay, so let me fill this up with water, and then we shall get to chowing down. I haven't been able to do a proper mukbang lately. And I hate that because every time I've gone to do one, it's been a certain time of day, and everyone's home, and everyone's here, and everyone's in my face, and they won't leave me alone. Also, there's usually a problem with the lighting, so that's another problem that I have. But today, we have this lovely pasta and chicken and noodle, the chicken noodle ranch doodle, is that what I should call it? I'm also trying to get back on my diet. I've been struggling so badly lately, you guys have no idea. It just tastes really fucking good. Plus, I cooked the chicken in the ranch. Ranch and water, that's all I did. It's that ranch dip that comes in a jar. I normally don't, make noises at all. And I try not to because I feel like my chewing is noise enough. Oh, man. I thought about talking about stuff that's going on in the news, but honestly, there's not a whole lot going on lately. There's Trump, like... But I'm so tired of talking about him. The fact that he is what's, newsworthy, but at the same time you feel bad for giving him attention because he's been wealthy his whole life, he's been rich his whole life, he's gotten fucking attention his whole life, and you feel like, yeah, he's the president and I fucking hate him and he's a fucking douche, but I don't want to give this man any more publicity. But at the same time, it's like, I need to bring attention to these issues that he's fucking trying to fuck up our country. Deuce Bigelow is on. European Gigolo. I watched this horror movie about this guy. He was like a retired film director. He wasn't that old though, he was only probably in his 30s. And he was trying, the storyline, like the info on the TV said that he was trying to disprove the existence of the paranormal, and then he like got possessed apparently, that's what the movie was. And it was very weird. But I like watching movies like that in the morning because I'm a psycho. By the way, my mom got this pin from a lady at work. It's a little froggy, let me show you. It's a little blushing froggy. You can't even see it. Isn't it cute? I know it looks like your run-of-the-mill, like, dollar store little pin badge thingy. A button, sorry. I do not like gristle in my chicken. That's the only faux pas. It's the only problem I have with chicken, and that happens because that's just what's in between muscle tissue and animals, and I get it. But my brain does not like the thought of me eating it. So when I'm eating food, whether it's beef, or fish, or chicken, or ham, if it has a chunk of fat in it, gristle, I cannot eat it. But the reason I side with chicken a lot is, and one of the reasons is because I don't get as much of that kind of like fat, gristly stuff in chicken. I'm gonna get my phone, and I'm gonna look on Facebook. And see what kind of crap is going on in the world today. Okay, this lady came to our door on Valentine's Day, and I was kind of irritated because I thought it was the flowers. I didn't know it was flowers, okay? I was surprised when I got the flowers. But I didn't know it was flowers. And I thought that it was whatever he got me. And it was this bitch. Okay, she's not a bitch. She was actually nice. But I signed her petition for her to be able to participate in, running for this position. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is Magisterial District Judge. And she gave us a fly swatter. And my parents were like, well, you don't sign anything. You don't sign stuff. I'm like, I was signing something that's technically in support of someone having the possibility to run. Okay, my one friend, and I'm not trying to make fun of her, I know she means well, says, come on out to our church, we're having this person speak, and if you need a ride, let me know. That's the part I have a problem with. You don't know what kind of freakazoid is going to be like, hey, so I need a ride, and then, like, attack you. Something I've learned from being alive, 2015, 2016, 2017, is that people have no limits to how sneaky and sick they will be. She knows that the world is a dangerous place. And I'm not going to comment on her post, because I'm pretty sure someone would already tell her that's a bad idea. But it's kind of why I was gonna try and do Uber at one point, but my car is too old, and I'm kind of glad my car is too old because I've seen too many horror stories. Whether the person was the driver or the person was the passenger, I've seen too many horror stories about Uber, okay? Stranger danger, basically. PSA, stranger danger. Just a small town girl living in a racist, insensitive, sexist, homophobic world. Can't take the midnight train because I'm fucking scared. Tumblr. Humor from, The Big Bang Theory. Leonard. I did a bad thing. Sheldon. Does it affect me? Leonard. No. Sheldon. Then suffer in silence. I'm a mix of Leonard and Sheldon. People bragging about stuff that is becoming more and more average by the day. They're selling a t-shirt that says, "Things I have going for me. Resting bitch face, thick thighs, and sarcasm." I have all those things, and you know what? They are so common. So common. Guys, I wish you could taste this. I mean, I'm not into sharing my food, but sometimes when I make something that's really amazing and tasty, I try to force feed it to people. I'm like, "Here, fucking eat it. I don't act like that, but... Our world is just going to shit. Like, you know? Here's how you get away with murder based on your zodiac sign. But like the thing before you scroll down says stay away from Capricorns. My ex was a Capricorn. Yes, stay away from them. He wasn't like mean or abusive. He was just a fucking asshole and a user. I love this stuff, but it's probably horrible for me. I know it's probably like 600 calories. Okay, I clicked on the link to try to look at it, but I can't look at it. I'm trying to find something. Trump has golfed 2 weekends in a row out of 4 as president. Here are 11 times Trump criticized Obama for playing golf as president. President Obama should have gone to Louisiana days ago instead of golfing. Too little, too late. President Obama has a major meeting NYC Ebola outbreak with people trying to flying in from all over the country, but decided to play golf. There is, let me count all these times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not reading them all because it's like really small, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times, probably all throughout the course of his presidency, not all at once. I feel bad for anyone related to Donald Trump, like, you know, or Melania, because, like, she has to put up with it. Like, let me explain what I mean by feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for her in the sense that she relied on her looks most of her life, chased wealth, and now she's stuck with this man as a husband because that's her fucking fault. But it's not her fault that he got in office by fear-mongering, mongering racism, xenophobia, homophobia, and hate, and now she has to deal with the backlash as well as him, even though he's the one that stood there in front of thousands of people and said, blah, 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 blah. And to the people that want to support this ban, the people that want to immigrate here, the refugees that want to come here, 99.99% of them do not want to come here to kill us. They want to come here to get away from the desperation and horrible situation that they are currently living in. They want to come here because the place that they are currently living in is almost uninhabitable. And the things that they have to go through to get here, the processing, the checking, the balancing, the background checking, and all of the different government organizations that have to go through their shit, through their blood type, through their bloodline, through their family history, through their, anything that they've ever done in their life is put on display for thousands of fucking people that work in our federal government and our security industries and the FBI and the CIA and this and that. They have to go through all of that. And certain countries, they have to go through, 2 more steps because, oh, you're from here? Oh, that's 2 more checks and balances that you have to go through. And it's weeks and weeks and months and sometimes years before they even get some kind of fucking feedback on whether they would be allowed to come here. For someone to go through all of that, to come here, they want to be here. They don't want to destroy this place. They want to come here and live. The people that want to come here to destroy this place come here on a visa and then never leave. They come here on a plane and never leave. So your wall is bullshit. Okay, Trump? If you see this video, you never will. But if you see this video, or if someone, takes a, fucking gif of this, or a little piece of this and sends it to you on Twitter, I don't know if anyone would. But that's why your wall is bullshit. You can afford to pay $30 billion for a fucking wall, but you can't improve our healthcare system. You can't improve our education system. And you're not the only president to ever do that. You're not the only president to put our military and shit like that above everything else. Because, and this is what aggravates me, everyone's like, well, books are not that important, and education is not that important, and people are smart enough and they'll find it on their own. Here's the thing. The people that go to colleges and high schools that are not teaching them the essentials are the ones that go into careers in the military and into security and things like that. They're the ones that go into these fields, and that's why you have to fund everything equally, because if you don't, you have idiots working behind the most secure information that we have in this country. You have idiots that we have to rely on. No offense, I'm not calling everyone that works in the government an idiot. But that's the kind of people that end up being in those positions. It's a very important position, it's a very serious position, but because they're an idiot, and because they went to a college or a school where the building blocks of their education did not teach them the basic things, they may make mistakes. And that's where our country gets in fucking trouble. And that's why education and healthcare, especially fucking healthcare, because that's where the outbreaks come from, okay? Healthcare is so important. Okay? And I didn't want to get all serious in this video. I didn't want to talk about this stuff. As I said at the beginning of the video, I don't want to talk about Trump. Oh, look. I didn't put any vegetables or spinach in this, even though I do have it in the fridge. Because I feel like it wouldn't have went with this. It's really good, guys. You should try it. This movie cracks me up in certain parts, but other parts are just like, what? Like, there's a part with a woman with a dick on her face and she has this thing down her rib. She gets a fucking boner at the dinner table. Okay, this is something I wanted to know if it was true or not. Okay, I saw this on Tumblr a few years back. I haven't seen it since. The reason I want to know if this is true is because look at that eye. It's purple! Okay. Alexandria's genesis, aka violet eye, is a genetic mutation. When someone is born with Alexandria's genesis, their eyes are blue or gray at birth. After 6 months, the eyes begin to change from an original color to purple, and this process takes... This process lasts 6 months. During puberty, the color deepens to dark purple or deep purple or royal purple or a violet blue color and remains that way, but it does not affect the person's eyesight. Those who have this mutation will never grow any facial, body, pubic, or anal hair, not including hair on their head, on their ears, nose, eyebrows, or eyelashes. Women also do not menstruate, but are fertile. No fucking shaving, no fucking periods, and I get purple eyes? Why the fuck wasn't I born with this? Fuck, why can't I have this? I'm pretty sure that's like a comment with me, you know. But, anyways, if that was true, I would have wanted to be born with that so much. Unless it makes you like a midget and gives you webbed feet, like... My mutations are I have a massive tongue, which you've all seen. I have 4 nipples, which you're never gonna probably see. And... anything else? I guess me having blue eyes is a kind of mutation, because aren't people with blue eyes technically mutated? Like, technically wasn't the majority of the world at one point brown-eyed? Oh, this stuff is so good, and I'm eating all of it by myself. Thing is, I have work at 1, so I have to leave at like 12, which means right after I'm done eating this, I should probably go down and get gas in my car. Because right now it's 8:30. I'm used to going to work at like, or starting work at 4:30, so. I use a couple tablespoons of the ranch dip in a pan, and I thin it out with water, and I put the chicken in after I thaw it out, because I use frozen chicken strips. It's real chicken, but it's frozen. And pre-packaged in a bag. Okay. I need to stop getting distracted by movies and my phone and stuff. And tell you guys how I made this stuff. Okay, what I made was I took the ranch dip, the Lay's ranch dip in a jar. It's about this tall and that big around. With, like, I think it has a blue lid. And I put that in a pan with water and the chicken, and I slowly left it cook, left the water cook down. And I put the egg noodles in another pan. That's literally a serving of egg noodles, by the way. You drain the noodles and you add the noodles to the pan that has the chicken and the sauce in it. I don't even like ranch, but this tastes really good to me. Plus the chicken seems to stay moister and juicier when you cook it this way. So guys, I hope you had fun watching this video. It's been longer than I intended it to be, but it was done in all one shot. Pretty much. So I'm gonna go, because I have to get ready for work, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out the links in the description, the ones to my social media, the information about my Snapchat. And I hope that you enjoyed this video sincerely, because I do want to make better videos, and I also want to stick to my diet better. So, hopefully it helps that I'm going to be doing more made meals. I'm not even going to make that promise, because I've made promises to do a buffalo wing thing, I've made promises to do a Chinese food thing, and I still don't know when I'm going to be able to do those. And I'm sorry about that. But yes, thank you for watching. You guys are a great audience, and my audience is growing. I now have like 115, 116 subscribers. With like 38,600 some views. So, you guys are great. Thank you for watching my videos and putting up with me and my long videos and my long rants and everything. I will see you in the future.